Diddy's got a club inside one of his Los Angeles homes, and he had a strange request during a shindig after he won a big award, telling the crowd to make sure they had lotion on. TMZ obtained video from a party at Diddy's Holmby Hills home in June 2022, the night after he was presented with a BET Lifetime Achievement Award at the BET Awards, and Diddy grabs the mic and makes the bizarre lotion comment. Diddy says, "Ayo, everybody make sure your breath is fresh, make sure you're lotioned up." He says people need to use mouthwash if they're smoking weed and encourages ladies to hit the dance floor even if their date doesn't want to dance. The lotion comment is particularly interesting in hindsight, because the feds claim Diddy would use copious amounts of baby oil at his alleged freak-off parties. Federal prosecutors also say agents confiscated 1,000 bottles of the lubricant during raids on Diddy's homes. Diddy was hosting this particular bash at Club Love, the nightclub inside his Holmby Hills estate, and folks who were there say celeb guests included Russell Simmons, Kimora Lee Simmons, Mary J. Blige, Lil' Kim and Young Jeezy. For his part, Diddy's pleaded not guilty to all the charges against him, and he remains behind bars in New York as he awaits trial. The ex-porn star accusing Diddy of sex trafficking her at his white parties is likely about to be in need of new legal representation, because the lawyer handling the case is asking a judge to cut her loose. According to new legal docs, obtained by TMZ, Adria English's attorney Ariel Mitchell Kidd wants to withdraw from the case, claiming Adria is giving her conflicting instructions that make it impossible for her to represent Adria. Mitchell Kidd also says there's been a breakdown in the attorney-client relationship. She claims there are irreconcilable differences between them, and says Adria's tone and lack of respect and her continued behavior and self-destructive activities have made it impossible for Mitchell Kidd to continue representing her. TMZ broke the story. Adria filed a bombshell lawsuit against Diddy back in July, accusing him of sexual assault and sex trafficking.
Where are you and your client with respect to the federal investigation?
So at this time, I can't go into details about that situation. There will be a time where we can talk about that very shortly. I do not want to impede the federal government or anything that they're doing, or to halt or prevent anything that they're doing by preliminarily saying anything or doing anything.
Can I just pick up on something you said? Very shortly. Yes, I was thinking the same thing. I was just going to go I know that I understand what you're saying, that you don't want to interfere with what the feds are doing, but you understand when you say very shortly, is something coming down?
Shortly can be perceived anyway. It might be a couple weeks, it might be a couple of months. But I know that there is a finish line that we kind of came in at the end of, and something will be happening sooner rather than later. We're not the first, the second, the seventh, or the ninth people to come out and accuse Mr. Combs of these very, very heinous crimes. We've seen video of at least a snippet of what he did to Miss Ventura, and it just seems like, in addition to what he did that we saw with the planes and the whitewater rafting, him removing all of his Instagram posts, including the apology video, it just really gives a big slap in the face and FU that he is not remorseful for any of his actions. He could care less about how many people come forward, and I think he thinks he's invincible. Honestly, more than anything, I see this as him checking off bucket item lists because he knows what's coming down. He knows it's only a matter of time. The clock is ticking. The walls are closing in.
Adria, a former porn star whose stage name was Monique, filed a police report in Miami in August, detailing many of the same claims against Diddy she laid out in the lawsuit. Now, Mitchell Kidd wants a clean break from Adria, and she says the case is still early enough in the process to where Adria won't be negatively impacted by getting a new attorney. A spokesperson for Diddy tells TMZ. Less than 3 months after filing her lawsuit against Sean Combs, Adria English has been dropped by both of her attorneys after making completely fabricated statements. In papers filed with the court today, her former attorneys cited Ms. English's questionable antics and undermining behavior. As we've said from the start, anyone can file a lawsuit without proof, and this case is a clear example of that. English escalated things by filing false police reports and making baseless claims, using high-profile events as a backdrop to harm innocent people. Diddy is once again trying to get himself released on bond, 2 weeks after he was arrested, and we're told he's building a powerhouse legal team to try to make it a reality. New court documents show the rap mogul's lawyer filed to appeal the most recent order denying him bond. The appeal will be his third formal attempt to secure his release from behind bars as he awaits trial. Sources close to Diddy tell TMZ, the rapper has added 2 more attorneys, Anthony Ricco and Alexandra Shapiro, to the legal team working on his highly publicized criminal case. For those wondering, Alexandra is not related to famed defense attorney Robert Shapiro. We're told Tony is known as one of the finest trial lawyers in the country, and Alexandra has been called one of the best appellate lawyers practicing today. Sounds like Diddy is building his own dream team of sorts. TMZ broke the story. Diddy was arrested by federal agents in Midtown Manhattan at the Park Hyatt New York Hotel on September 16 and was arraigned the next day in court, where he was charged with sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy and transportation to engage in prostitution. Diddy has been denied bail, despite the A-lister's attorney promising Diddy would put up a $50 million bail package and have no female visitors, outside of family, if the court allowed him to reside in his Miami home pending the trial. However, after hearing arguments from both the prosecution and the defense, U.S. District Judge Andrew Carter turned down Diddy's request for bail and stated, the government has proven the defendant as a danger. Underground tunnel to Playboy Mansion discovered in Diddy's mansion. The music mogul and rapper was arrested on suspicion of sex trafficking, racketeering and other charges in mid-September 2024. Noor Ibrahim. Published October 1, 2024. Law enforcement discovered an underground tunnel in Sean Diddy Combs' Los Angeles mansion that connects to the nearby Playboy Mansion. There has been no confirmation that such a tunnel exists. However, media coverage of Combs' property revealed the home had a pool with an underwater swimming tunnel connected to a grotto. In late September 2024, viral posts claimed that authorities found an underground tunnel under the Los Angeles mansion of Sean Diddy Combs, a rapper and music mogul. Many of the posts on X said the tunnels connected Combs' mansion to the nearby Playboy Mansion, a famed party house owned by tycoon Hugh Hefner. One post stated, despite the discovery, the federal government has yet to release any photos of the tunnel. The mainstream media insists there are no connections between this tunnel and the nearby Playboy Mansion, located just minutes away. There is no available evidence that such a tunnel exists. However, news reports noted that one of Combs' mansions did have a pool with an underwater swimming tunnel. This tunnel was not tied to the Playboy Mansion. We have reached out to the U.S. Department of Justice to learn more about the raid conducted by law enforcement. Until we get more information, we rate this claim as unfounded. Per news reports, in March 2024, Combs' properties in Los Angeles, California, and Miami, Florida, were raided by Homeland Security Investigations agents as part of an ongoing investigation. Combs' Los Angeles mansion was located in the upscale Holmby Hills, according to Reuters, the same neighborhood as the Playboy Mansion. However, there is no known underground tunnel connecting the two. There is, however, an underground swimming tunnel in the Los Angeles mansion. According to a 2014 Los Angeles Times report on Combs' purchase of the then-new mansion, the European-style villa included a lagoon-style swimming pool with a grotto connected by an underwater swimming tunnel. According to news reports, the mansion's address is 200 South Mapleton Drive. Gossip site Page 6 shared photographs of the mansion's exterior and reported it was being sold for $61 million in September 2024. Listings and photographs of the same address are available on Realtor.com and Zillow, both property sales sites. Getty Images photographs of the raid on the mansion from March 2024 also match the description of the mansion from the property listings. The underground swimming tunnel is not visible in these images. The description on the property listing states, one of the most spectacular and beautiful estates in Holmby Hills, situated behind gates on over 1.3 entirely level acres. A cobblestone driveway leads to a completely remodeled two-story traditional estate with classic European details. Featuring a gorgeous, paneled entry foyer with sweeping staircase flooded with natural light. Large living room, formal dining, wine cellar, office, gourmet kitchen with family room and separate catering kitchen. There's a state-of-the-art theater that can accommodate 35 people. Upstairs is the primary suite with luxurious dual baths and large closets, and a wide gallery hallway leads to all guest family suites. There's a two-story guest house with large gym, recording studio and guest bedrooms. The stunning grounds feature beautiful lawns, mature trees, formal gardens, a resort-like swimming pool with waterfall and grotto, basketball court, spa house and an outdoor covered loggia with barbecue, bar, and pizza oven. According to indictment documents, during the March 2024 raids on Combs' Miami and Los Angeles properties, investigators found narcotics, firearms, ammunition, and supplies for the so-called freak-off parties, referring to the elaborate and produced sex performances that Combs arranged, and that he allegedly often forced victims to participate in. The post spread as Combs was arrested in mid-September 2024 on suspicion of sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy and interstate transportation for prostitution. Combs also faced a number of court cases over sexual assault allegations. The rapper and mogul is in jail and awaiting trial as of this writing.
As you leave the page, don't forget to hit the like bell and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.